Jorge Masvidal calls out Brit rival for fight in KFC CAR Park as UFC star issues chilling warning. They have already had one backstage brawl. Jorge Masvidal is ready to finally settle the score with Leon Edwards, and will do so in the CR Park of a KFC if needed. The two looked on course for a massive grudge match after a backstage brawl at UFC London in 2019. But their paths failed to cross, and more recently Masvidal announced his retirement from MMA, despite still being contracted to the UFC. Now, the American is eyeing a return to the octagon and has Edwards in his sights by offering to go behind enemy lines for the bout. Masvidal, 39, told Sunsport, "What's up? Let's do this, mother F. What's the hold up? You wanna do this or not?" Masvidal walked out on the UFC after 4 straight losses and instead crossed over to boxing to rematch Nate Diaz, who he beat in MMA in 2019. But Diaz, 39, won a controversial split decision to leave Masvidal preferring a return to MMA opposed to boxing. He said, "I think MMA. For a combo of things, but the number one thing I miss MMA. I love it. It's my favorite sport." Before Masvidal can think about fighting himself again, he is using his game-bred bare-knuckle MMA promotion as inspiration to fire him up. The show is back on November 15 in Mississippi with former UFC pair Randy Costa, 30, and Brandon Davis, 34, headlining. Masvidal said, "What's next for me? November 15th, sitting cage-side watching the most violent motherfuckers in the world get after via no gloves. That's what I'm doing. That's the only thing I'm doing, man. I'm not worried about a fight because my big event is so close. We've been planning this for a good 3 months. We've been going in on it. So I don't really have another plan until November 15th. Then after that, I'll start picking up phone calls in that department and scheduling my life out for my next fight. I love to make my decisions after the fight. So I'm all like pumped up."